Hey, what's up everyone, this is Dalton at Dalton TFs, and today I'm bringing you a first review and a wave I've been really waiting for. I really want to get into these these newer molds first because I really like what they've done with these new molds. So as you can see from the title, we are taking a look at the Transformers Titan Return Convex and Perceptor. Just a quick look here at the packaging, nothing too spectacular. I do like the artwork there. And on the back you get your usual cross cells, and it's basically, it says here, Convex gives Perceptor the ability to shrink to microscopic size. He can repair or sabotage systems on a micro level. He just has to do it before he returns to full size. Now this is just a straight up reference to the episode Microbots from Season 2 of Transformers Generation 1, which this happens to him, Brawn, Bumblebee, and I believe Wheeljack, if I remember correctly. So bringing in Perceptor, we'll go ahead and start here in microscope mode. So simple little microscope. You can store the weapon here on the back or on the side, which just looks really stupid there. I mean, there's no real good way to store it. I mean, I guess you could do it like that, but you can actually adjust the scope here. The lens does adjust. And then you can put Convex just on the little specimen tray right there. You do get these little faux knobs right here. And if you want to reference the Generation 1 movie when he's scouting, seeing the Decepticons attacking the base, got that, or when he's observing Prime. So there is that. Let's go ahead and get him into a secondary mode, which there is no implication anywhere in the instructions for this or any pictures, you know, with the box or anything. But actually, before we get onto that, let's go ahead and look at his tech spec card. I mean, pretty much what you'd expect for Titan's Return. Really nicely done here for Perceptor. I can see them actually going more towards this with the Takara one, making the blue maybe a little bit brighter, more vibrant, like an actual blue. Maybe a little bit better paint apps. But there we go. There's the stats. Now, even with Convex, I would expect him to at least be at 20 with intelligence, because he is supposed to be the smartest Autobot of all of them. But then you've got the whole thing with Alpha Trion being infinite. So, but yeah, there's that. So, not very fast. I mean, he is a microscope after all. So let's go ahead and get into that second mode, which is just his, I guess, kind of tank mode. So, what we need to do is bring these out like this, flip out the secondary set for here for the treads. Bring this around, flip this up, form the treads. Then you want to rotate this back around. Then you've got these tabs right here that will slide into those, go into those little slots right here. What you need to do is just line this up like that. So just want to do it here at like a 45 degree angle. Tab that in. Then from here, bring up the cannon. Actually, want to rotate this up. Bring this out. And then there is a small little tab. Ooh, right there. So just bring this up, and that will go into that little slot right here. Just like that. Make sure that's tabbed in. I actually want to have that up. Head and collapse this, bring out that Autobot symbol there, and yeah, just like that. Take Convex here. Now there are little sections here where the Titan Master can fit into. He does not fit very well. I mean, I've gotten it maybe once or twice, but after that it's just doesn't want to sit in there anymore. But you can bring this, you can get him to balance, bring this up. Should bring out his arms while you're at it, so we can man the controls. Have him sitting down. There we go. So now I can man the turret on this weird tank, and you can find, I guess you can plug this in up here. Just looks a little bit ridiculous right there. So, best bet, just like with microscope mode, you can do that. So there we go. Now, as far as the transformation goes, let's go ahead and collapse this all up. We'll close all that. Straighten out these legs. Go ahead and bring it to where the smaller amount of pin is showing. Just get this all straightened out. Again, do the same here. Rotate the hip, bring down, straighten out. Bring this whole section back here that will form the heel. And then the feet will pretty much automatically flip out. From here, go ahead and bring the arm sections out. Take off the gun, bring the scope back, slide it on this pin. Collapse this section here, straighten out the arms, flip out the fists, and get this all flipped up. Then from here it's just a matter of taking Convex, which I guess we'll go ahead and take a quick look at him. Go ahead and zoom in, and he looks very much like the original Perceptor toy, or a little bit like the Mugen scope, which ended up becoming Magnificus, which I'm actually surprised I didn't name this Magnificus, so I can actually see Takara doing that. All we need is just a new faceplate. So we got all those details there. Go ahead and fold them up. Plug them in. Now, full disclosure on mine, he does get stuck inside the socket, so your best bet to get him out is to carefully pull him from the side, and then he just pops right out. So, because if you try to pull straight up, okay, it worked that time, but first couple times I transformed this guy, the little head got stuck in there. So, just fair warning, if yours gets stuck, just put the head back on and pull to the right or left, whichever way will work better for you. Give him his rifle, and there we've got Perceptor. Now, this guy is pretty short for a Titan's Return Deluxe. We'll do a comparison here in just a minute. Going over articulation, the head is a little bit limited due to the cannon, but you can rotate his head with it. So, I mean, he looks to the left just fine, but he's looking at just his cannon at that point. Shoulders, ball joints, fair amount of range. Got the bicep swivel. Arms are on a hinge, 90 degrees only. Nothing at the waist due just to how everything works here. Now, I don't get what this secondary hinge is for. I don't know why he's got this. And I don't think anybody does at this point, but that's just, I guess we'll find out soon. I don't know. Hips on pin, hinge and swivel. So got that. Do have a thigh swivel and the weird transformation joint here. It does bend over 90 degrees at the knee, but the knee is really low, so it just looks awkward. The toes move up and down, and that's pretty much it for posability. And as far as the sniper rifle goes, it's pretty much your standard gun seat. It does have the bipod, but he does not have a scope. I'm assuming that's, kind of moot with this, but still, if you're gonna have a sniper rifle, you might as well have a scope on it. So just give him the one from the 2010 Blur. He doesn't look too bad with it. So there's that, and you can stow this one here on his back. So real quick, we'll do a quick size comparison. So he is a little on the shorter side, just like with Trigger Happy here. As far as Hardhead, he's pretty much the standard height for a deluxe in the Titan's Return. So, I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's just going to be a little awkward on some of your shelves, especially if you're going to put them on your record shelf, which I would fully expect people to rather put the Reveal the Shield one on their record shelf and this one more on their G1 Season 2 shelf. Do have some really nice tempographs right there, and then you get the little bit of green here on the inside of the shoulders, some more silver up throughout. I don't know, I'm really impressed with this guy. I really do like how he turned out. quick look here at the face sculpt. Very nicely done. He's supposed to have like more defined facial features, but I think the silver paint just kind of washed some of it out. Got the yellow eyes, which still look a little on the green side. Hasbro still has a problem with yellow, so not a whole bunch else left to say for Perceptor. I mean, he's great to fill out your Season 2 Autobots or movie shelf. I mean, either way, he fits on both shelves. Or if you prefer to have a more G1 looking Perceptor on your IDW shelf, this one would be the way to go. I still want to pick up the RAD, or not RAD, the Reveal the Shield. Just, you know, so I know what that mold's like in hand, and I also want to pick up the Magnificus. And if they make a Magnificus out of this, I would definitely pick it up. I really like how this mold works, and he does have little molded it, or you know, little clear wheels here and on the extra treads. I forgot to show that off. But he works really well. I'm really impressed. So, hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video of the Titans Return Perceptor. Not my favorite, but definitely a great mold. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out the links in the description for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as well as Bricks on the Dollar for the Stasis Lock every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all part of the Cool Table Network, so you can check that out. Also, be sure to check out the Cybercast every Saturday, or every other Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That'll be this upcoming Saturday, so the 12th, I believe. Yeah, the 12th. So, no. Yeah, the 12th. What? No. Anyways, I don't care. Don't correct me in the comments. I really... It's a Saturday at the time of this recording, so right now it's the 10th, so be sure to check that out. So, anyways, I'll see you guys all next time.